Where did you go? All of a sudden, the radio stopped working, and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest. Is this who I think it is?
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
Alex Casey, how? Am I still... Is this the dark place? No, it can't be. I got out.
Yeah, the PI from your books has the same name as me. Great. Moving on. It's a bit of a hike to the car, Wake. Get your bearings, then we'll head out.
I need another minute. Cauldron Lake. I thought I'd never see this place again.
Take your time. But you should know these woods aren't the safest.
Yeah. It's getting dark. You have a flashlight? It's not safe without a light.
I have a light. And a gun. You can relax, Wake.
And pages. If you see pages of writing anywhere, you must take them and keep them safe. Our lives could depend on it. They have vital information.
We know about the pages, Wake. We'll keep an eye out for them.
Okay. Okay, just give me a moment. It's okay.
Take your time.
Ну вот, ребята, и поговорили. Создатель Алекса Кейси и Алекс Кейси вживую, так сказать. У нас по целям сейчас исследовать ранее затопленную местность и уехать в Брайт Фоллс. Сейчас я попробую тут побегать, походить, посмотреть, что здесь можно поискать. И мы поедем в Брайт Фоллс.
Should look around.
Да, нужно осмотреть.
With the flooding gone, could be further clues out there. The flooding disappeared very suddenly. I wonder if there's any connection to the overlap. To Nightingale.
Подняться наверх я тоже не могу, к сожалению. И пока что у меня никаких зацепок, что здесь можно найти на этой ранее затопленной территории. Так, ладно. Возможно, что где-нибудь здесь что-нибудь мы найдем. Труп оленя. Пока что вообще никаких зацепок. Территория достаточно обширная, но найти ничего я так и не смог пока что. О,
A
какой-то
locked
ящик.
box.
Закрытый ящик, так. Что
Is that the cult of the tree symbol on it?
Это цифровой замок. Так, перезапуск. И все, что ли?
Notes and ammo.
Я думал,
Looks like they're tools of the trade.
Ладно,
The cult doesn't see their victims as people.
не забывайте, они похожи на нас только внешне. Разумом они подобны животным. Наша задача переловить их и выпотрошить нахрен. Так. Расширение для инвентаря добавили. Фальшфлайер, так. Ну, что-то да, мы нашли. Клан культистов, судя по всему. Баллон с газом. Его можно бросить или взорвать выстрелом. Наносит цель поблизости серьезного урона. Вообще я бы похилился на самом деле. Но после битвы с Найтингейлом у меня осталось мало хп. Перезарядимся. Так. Схроны культа, вот. Схрон, найденный на берегу озера Колдерон. Так. Вот оно. Еще 3 можно найти. Так, культ дерева. Записка напоминает культистам, что жертвы всего лишь животные. Вот психология культистов. Вот сюда. Лишают своих жертв всего человеческого. Они хищники, их жертвы добыча. Так, у нас еще есть незаконченные дела на озере. Что-то еще я не нашел. Вот еще есть развилка. Что-то здесь есть. Судя по всему, фрагмент страницы. Найтингейл в темной обители. Так. Возвращение 2 сердца.
He'd been on the trail of the writer forever. The writer he despised. Hemingway, Bukowski, Wake. I'll get you. I'll find you. I'll make you pay. You're in over your head. He descended into the tunnels, from the Dark City, into the ocean of darkness. Next stop, Caldera Street Station. Something, a presence, rumbled. Not a train. Shadows shifted on the platform. The writer's cult waited for him there. The cult of the word. Occultists lean close. I carry his words close to my chest now. You're not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise. He'd be caught, murdered. They got him. They didn't get him. He was reborn out of hate. He was there, but he was risen. Sent to find the light switch up from the lake that was not the lake.
Двигаемся дальше. Пусто. Точки интереса есть какие-нибудь у нас? Лично я ничего не вижу. Не знаю. Я бы на самом деле поехал бы уже в Брайт Фоллс. Мы так сделаем. Что, ребят? Брайт Фоллс? Или мне самому до машины идти? Походу придется пешком ковылять до машины самому. Окей.
Even the animals are turning into monsters.
Разобрались с волчарой. Так, я хоть правильно иду? Да, правильно пока что. Только надо назад вернуться. Топографический кретинизм, конечно, дело страшное, когда не можешь нормально ориентироваться в местности. Так, ну вот магазин, место убийства. Точнее, за магазином было место убийства. А здесь просто выход к парковке.
Another one of those lunch boxes.
Опа. Не забывай, это просто день не задался, не целая жизнь. Если у тебя сегодня все отлично, забудь, что я сказала. А вот знаете, очень рада такое слышать. Спасибо, автор записок с ланчбоксов. 4 еще. Так. Тем не менее, нам надо уходить уже отсюда.
Ritual murder! From the... Waiting!
Красота. Надо похилиться, блядь. Так. Да, кстати. Сложность у меня сложная. Кошмар не пока закрыт. Он открывается после прохождения.
Warning. Activity detected. AWE. Event in progress. Cauldron Lake. What's an AWE? Casey, what exactly does the FBC do?
After New York, when I started looking for our friend here, their name came up. I pushed them for any files they had on him, but got stonewalled. They have a reputation of showing up for weird shit. They have a presence here, and now we find our writer. How about that?
Mr. Wake, we're taking you back to our field office in Bright Falls. You can freshen up there, and then we'll talk properly.
Hey, Mom. Before you say anything, I'm totally fine. Don't freak out. Dad shouldn't have even texted you.
Logan? No one texted me. What's going on?
I'm totally fine. I slipped, that's all. God, it's not the end of the world.
Put your father on the phone.
Okay. Dad, it's Mom.
Don't worry, hon. Logan slipped in the shower and bumped her head. She has a slight concussion, but I'm keeping an eye on her. Lucky I heard her fall. She could have drowned.
Jesus, David. Why didn't you call?
I tried. It didn't go through. She's fine, really. But what about you? You sound stressed.
No, it's, just weird case, that's all.
Well, if you need a hint, my years of board game victories tell me Colonel Mustard did it.
I'll keep an eye out for him. Love you, Dave.
Love you too, honey. Want to say bye to Logan?
Just tell her I love her. Bye for now. Is there anyone you'd like us to reach out to, Mr. Wake? You've been gone a long time.
No. No. They'd be in danger. It'll come for me.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Robert Nightingale. Do you know him? You were both here in 2010.
The Dark Presence got him back then. That's the last time I saw him. 13 years. Fuck me.
Tell us about the pages. You had what looks like a title page with you. Return. Is this the name of the story on these pages? The writer's name has been scratched out pretty violently, but your name can still be made out underneath.
Scratched out. Yeah. Scratch.
Did you write these pages, Mr. Wake?
I'm trying to remember. It's a crazy jumble, like a nightmare. It doesn't make sense. I remember. Waking up in places with no memory of how I'd gotten there. It was out of control. I didn't need another mugshot in the fucking tabloids. Had I already done the show? Was that a recording? I felt a strange pull toward the TV.
Его тянет к телевизору, а меня тянет к выходу. Понятно. Ну, пошли в телевизор тогда.
Welcome to Mr. Alan Wake. Good to see you, Alan. Great to see you. Welcome back to the show. Come on, sit down, sit down. Woo! Oh, man. It is so good to see you, Alan. This must be an exciting time for you. Tell me, does it ever get old?
So does what get old?
Publishing a new book. Are you okay there, my friend? You look like you've been cooped up in the writer's room for a few too many years.
This is exactly how I feel.
You know, I've waited so long to get my hands on the sequel to Departure. You left us on quite the cliffhanger. We've all been dying to know what "it's not a lake, it's an ocean" really means.
You and me both.
Well, our wait is over. Your new book, Initiation, hits the shelves tomorrow.
What?
That's exactly what every reader will be asking. This book is mind-bending. It's so cerebral. I mean, how would you describe it? An auto-fictional thought experiment? A horror story? A postmodern detective story?
Wait. This isn't right. I haven't written anything.
He's so humble.
Okay, you got me. Good prank, very funny. But yeah, sad to say, I've not written this. I'd remember if I'd written a book, right?
Or maybe it was written by your evil double. Well played, man! That is spot on! Playing the role here. Pretending the world of the book overlaps our own. That's very meta indeed. You see, Initiation tells the story of a fictional writer named Alan Wake, who is trapped in a nightmare, desperately trying to find the manuscript of a novel he has forgotten he has written. The book is set in New York, but it might not be New York at all. He is tormented by his dark doppelganger and guided by visions of a fictional detective he has written. That's right, Alex Casey is in this book as well.
I guess we'll just keep doing this the whole show. The joke's on me.
But isn't that what you sign up for with autofiction? No, but seriously, I found the structure of the reality you build in the book fascinating. It reminded me of The Matrix. I mean, the writer is physically in his writer's room, trapped there, and he projects himself out to this dark dream of New York through the story he is writing. Like astral projection. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Go on. I should be taking notes here. This is great stuff.
Notes to that other Alan Wake in that room writing this as we speak? Are we all in your story, Alan? Wow. No, I wish you every success with your new book, Alan. I hope it's as successful as your best-selling Alex Casey series. Initiation hits the shelves tomorrow. After this, I'm sure we'll all be eagerly awaiting the culmination of this hero's journey trilogy of yours. A book called Return, perhaps. Yeah, thank you for one of the strangest interviews of my entire career, Alan. All this talk of meta-narratives. I'm expecting to disappear once this scene ends.
Hello? I'm losing it. Something's not right here. I needed to get home. To Alice.
Невозможно попасть в комнату писателя. Значит, у Алана, как и у Саги, есть свой аналог обители разума. Невозможно попасть пока что. Мы находимся в пустой студии, из которой нужно найти выход, судя по всему. Ну и в целом найти выход из темной сущности.
What the hell was that interview? Some kind of joke? Initiation? I never wrote a book called Initiation. This felt like a bad dream. Could make a good horror story.
In between with Мистер Дор.
I was a mess. I'd never heard of this talk show or Mr. Door before. None of it felt right. Was I losing my mind?
Алан, да ты давно уже с ума сходишь. Моя интерпретация множества миров. Доктор Каспер Дарлинг.
Hey! I think I've been locked in! Anybody?
Fuck. Now I have to find the code myself. Great.
Теперь надо искать код.
Old Gods of Asgard. That name sounded familiar.
665. Neighbors. Neighbor of the Beast. Число зверя. Ну, или сосед зверя. Если переводить прям дословно-дословно.
There was something here. A broken transmission I couldn't quite make out. What was that? A message? Impossible to say.
И